Right at 5:07 now.
As sources tell CBS News, Border Patrol commander in Minneapolis and some federal agents there are expected to pack up and leave soon.
This comes as President Trump is sending his Border Czar Tom Homan to the area, and while his administration is facing some backlash over statements made by officials immediately after Alex Preddy's death. Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
Protesters gathered outside of a Minnesota hotel overnight where they believe U.S. Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino may be staying. Sources tell CBS News Bovino and some of his agents will leave Minneapolis as soon as today. Another source says Bovino has been relieved of his command. It comes 3 days after a federal agent shot and killed 37-year-old ICU nurse Alex Preddy. Bovino strongly defended his agent Saturday.
This looks like a situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.
But multiple videos from the scene contradict his statements.
People are losing faith that the federal government can be capable of enforcing federal law and doing it professionally and without widespread constitutional violations.
With growing backlash, President Trump now seems to be changing course. On social media, the president said he had good calls with Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey Monday, announcing his Border Czar Tom Homan will now coordinate with state and local officials on the ground.
We hope Governor Walz will do the right thing and continue to work with President Trump to keep the American people safe.
Governor Walz's office said in a statement the president agreed to look into reducing the number of federal agents in Minnesota. Frey also says he'll continue to push for an end to ramped-up federal immigration operations and that he plans to discuss next steps with Homan today. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Now, Senator Ted Cruz and Representative Michael McCall became the first Texas Republicans to call for an investigation into the actions of federal immigration officers in Minneapolis after the shooting of Alex Preddy. Governor Abbott is also wavering on a radio talk show yesterday. He says it's time for the White House to recalibrate its immigration enforcement tactics.